Hello guys, I'm Paris, the options guy, and welcome back to my channel. And as you guys can see, markets were a little bit confusing. I also was expecting that the markets would take support in the first few candles over here and then start moving up, right? And in Nifty also, I was expecting that we could see, new highs today. But if you see Nifty exactly taking resistance just below the all-time high, right? And Bank Nifty also taking resistance from here from yesterday's high. And as I said, we'll only buy above 44,080, and that was the reason, right? But anyways, I was expecting that the markets would start moving up from here. But if you see, markets really did not, move from here. And anyways, markets did become a little negative throughout the day, right? Now the markets have become negative, both Nifty and Bank Nifty. And if you see Nifty also, right, pretty much starting to kind of make lower highs over here and even lower lows, right? So what we'll do over here is very simple, right? Now over here the sellers are trying to take control of the market, so the best things for the sellers would be if the buyers are now scared, right? If the buyers get scared, they will start squaring off their positions, and we will see a very good sell-off in the market. And when will that happen is if we open with a gap down straight up below 43,500 and preferably below 43,400, right? So if that happens tomorrow, if you open with a gap down, we could see a very trending market on the downside easily till 43,000, right? Because what will happen is that first of all, a lot of buyers will have to take their stop losses over here, right? A lot of buyers will have to square off their positions, and at the same time a lot of supports are being broken, so a lot of sellers will also enter the market, because of which we could see a very good trending market on the downside, right? Nifty on the other hand, if you see Nifty also, right, has taken resistance from the upside. And if you see in the weekly charts, right, it looks like once this trend line is broken, right, I'll show you guys in the 15-minute chart again. Yeah, if you see once this trend line is broken, which is going on for a very long time, right? If you see for a very long time this trend line is going on, so if this trend line is also broken, a lot of sellers will start entering their positions, which could push Nifty down till 18,500, right? For, I mean, bigger levels of 18,000, like bigger targets of 18,500 in the coming days. So tomorrow if you open with a gap down straight up below 18,720 and in Bank Nifty below 843,500, you can expect the markets to get bearish. And what you can do is that, to be safe, you can take a trade once we get a 5-minute closing below 43,400 itself, right? Because it really does not, I mean, if we take a trade below, I mean, say the markets open at 43,550 and start moving down, right? So there is a support of 43,450 to 400. So the markets may get a little volatile over here and then maybe break down, right? So the best thing would be to wait for a 5-minute closing below 43,400. And in Nifty, if you see, 18,680 is very important, because once this gap is filled, this gap could act as a support also. So once we get a 5-minute closing below 18,680 and 43,400, you can get very bearish for a target of 43,000 in Bank Nifty and a target of just a second, yeah, and a target of 18,600 in Nifty, right? Because from here we can expect a very good momentum, because just keep yourself in a position of a buyer over here, right? Even if you would have taken a buying position over here, you would have seen such a good profit, and today all of that profit would have been gone, right? And probably you would have also been in loss at this stage, right? So you would definitely think about squaring off your positions if we again open with a gap down, right? So that's why tomorrow if we open with a gap down, we can expect such a good trending market. But what if we do not open with a gap down, right? Say if we open flat, then what will happen is that the market is at a support zone, right? So markets maybe could go down a little bit, take support, then go up again. So markets may kind of spend maybe a day or two over here getting volatile, right? And Nifty also, if you see, is at a support zone of this trend line, so Nifty also may get a little volatile for some time, and then maybe we might see, right? So if you open flat, you can take a trade. Say if you open flat and start moving down below 43,500, you can add a little bit of quantity in Bank Nifty. I mean, for bearish trade, you can add some quantity, but we'll only go aggressive once we go below 43,400, or in the 15-minute chart we start seeing bearish price action being made. I mean, lower highs and lower lows being made before even 43,400 is breached. That is when we'll go ahead and take go ahead and take aggressive positions in Nifty and Bank Nifty. And in Nifty also, you can go ahead and take a short position below 18,000. Start making short positions below 18,720, but we'll only go aggressive once we cross 18,680, because that is when we'll get very clean moves on the downside, and the chances of a stop loss getting hit will be less, right? So again, what if we open with a gap up, right? If we open with a gap up, then things will again get very volatile, and pretty much markets will be in a range, right? Because what will happen is that now this will become a support on the downside, and on the upside there will be resistance, right? So markets pretty much could just move in this zone for some time, and then maybe we could see a breakout or a breakdown on either side, right? Same with Nifty also, a lot of sellers will also get trapped if we open with a gap up, right? So we pretty much might just stay in this range for a while, and then maybe we could see again a momentum. So if you open with a gap up both in Nifty and Bank Nifty, we'll not take any sort of a trade, right? Fin Nifty, if you see, tomorrow is an expiry, and if you see, very simple thing, Fin Nifty is actually has a more clearer range than both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So what you can do in Fin Nifty is, as soon as once we get a 5-minute closing below 19,360, you can then go ahead and start shorting calls of 19,400, maybe even 19,350 call also. But yeah, you can short 19,400, 450 calls over here, and you can expect that those calls to pretty much lose all of their value, because from here we could see bearishness coming in Fin Nifty also easily till 19,300 to 19,260 to 270, which is this gap, which then may act as a support, right? Again, if we open with a gap up in Fin Nifty, then we can expect again a sideways to range momentum. So what you can do is maybe sell 19,550 call and 19,400 put over here. But if you get a good premium, only then go ahead and sell. It's okay if you do not take any sort of a trade over here, right? Again, it would be very good for the markets if, say, markets waited over here for some time and then broke down. Because what happens in Fin Nifty is that in the first hour of the market, a lot of premium is already gone on the expiry day, right? So if we break down after, say, the first hour, then it will be even better for the option buyers, because then you can get a very good premium increment till 19,300, right? If we open with a gap down, same thing. If we open with a gap down, right, then what you can do over in Fin Nifty is very simple, right? Wait for a bearish price action, either bearish price action being made in 5-minute chart, or you can also trade on the 5-minute breakdown, right? Breakdown of the first 5-minute candle, and you can keep a maybe 30-point stop loss. That's it. If the selling has to happen, it will happen very fast, right? So yeah, guys, that was it for tomorrow, and thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you tomorrow in another video. Bye bye.